I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My family's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. Soul been torn, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and norm when you see them others perform. Organized chaos. Okay.
Yes.
Salute.
Yo, welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. I'm your man, Uncle Freezy. What's good? I'm joined by your co-host, City for Real. We got Spree and G Money in the building. What's good?
4-4-4-4-4-4-4, as Moses Malone would say.
Yeah, man. Somebody wore a lucky hat, and the next thing you know, the Knicks win 4 in a row. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, sirree. And I want to throw this another fun fact. Did you see Luka Doncic's shot against the Grizzlies, man? Wow.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Grayson Allen has to hit those free throws, and Luka Doncic did the rest. Bang.
It's called luck.
Yo,
what's good?
So let's start this thing off right now because I'm hyped and I'm full of the energy and I got the spirit behind me. Man, listen, I told y'all when I wear this thing, we go on a 3-game win streak. I wore it the other day. And yes, we on the 4-game joint. Shout out to the journeyman.
Keep it on.
The
keep
journeyman.
that.
Shout out to Alec Burks. Shout out to the journeyman for coming through in the 4th quarter. Again.
14 in
that's
the
what I'm
4th.
talking about.
Right.
Say it again,
you know what?
City.
The Junior. Yeah, man.
Shout out to the journeyman Alec Burks for coming through in the 4th quarter again.
He was harder than a sun on the 4th quarter.
Rocking.
Clutch.
Come on.
Clutch. Hey, you know what? Hey, the Julius Randle revenge tour, all these cities. Julius Randle is coming up huge against the Lakers, the Pelicans, and guess what? Party people? Julius Randle is from Dallas, Texas. So the reunion tour pulls into another station on Friday. Let's get it.
It's tomorrow.
Let's keep it going.
Let's get it, y'all. Man, I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this win, man. Hey, man. So our interior defense looked like a disaster early on. Todd Gibson is not the answer, but we did enough to pull out a W.
Yeah.
That's all it's about. That's all it's about. No matter how ugly it looked, that's all it's about. Is getting the win, baby. Listen, we are on our way to doing things, and I've said this a couple of weeks ago. I said we need to go on one of these streaks. You know what I'm saying? To separate us, start separating us from the pack. Like, you know what I mean? Put some distance in between us and those lower seed people. That way, we ain't got to worry about what they doing or anything like that. We just got to continue to play hard, continue to win, and we on our way to a playoff berth.
Yeah, with the
on our way.
They seed. And the good news is that we could be 3 games up on the Pacers coming out because Indiana's in Utah, they're gonna lose, and then we're at Dallas on ESPN. Hey, look, can we get win number 5 in a row? Who knows?
5 in a row.
We got a back
5
to back
in a
on
row.
TV. I'm pretty sure. TV.
No, we don't have the back. No, we don't. No,
I just gotta say, one thing. Go ahead, G Money. No, you're excited. Just
no,
like
no.
me.
I'll make this quick point, and then you can talk free.
Sure.
No, we're not on the back-to-back. Friday, we're on ESPN, which is tomorrow against Dallas in Big D, and then Sunday on ESPN at home against New Orleans.
That's not what I said. I said we have a back-to-back ESPN game.
Oh, ESPN is. Oh, okay. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I apologize for not listening. My fault.
That's good.
You can go ahead, Spree.
Grayson Allen.
This is why I love this team, because R.J. Barrett did not play in the fourth quarter. Tom Thibodeau did the right thing by sticking with the hot hand. This is why I love this team. Mm-hmm. After the game, Julius Randle's doing the post game. R.J. Barrett looks like the happiest guy on the earth. You wouldn't. I mean, a lot of guys. This is why this team is great. This is why we got the right coach. Because bottom line, it's about winning. And R.J. Barrett's a team guy. He's been balling out for the past 20 games. He didn't have it tonight. He stuck with Burks, which is my guy. He looked like Michael Jordan out there for a few minutes. Yeah, I said it. You got a problem? Deal with it. Let me have this one. Let me have this one. But I'll just say this. This is why I love with this team, because R.J. Barrett was excited after the game because he's not the type of guy that, my confidence is hurt. Nope. You're going to be back there tomorrow or Friday. Yeah. You'll be in that position. It's about who is playing the best. That's why I love this team.
Yeah.
I gotta get the other hat.
And also, like you said, Hurricane Sharon, Grayson Allen, 91% free throw shooter, missed 2 key free throws. If he makes those free throws, the Grizzlies are gonna win the game.
The thing
man.
It's like I know people say not to watch other people's teams, but I really don't care because I watch the NBA in general.
And I love NBA too. I gotta watch it.
My stomach because I wanted the Mavs to lose, and I knew that Luka was gonna hit a shot. Like I said it to Macri on Twitter. I was like, watch him hit a shot, and then he hits a shot. I knew it was gonna happen. That got me mad.
But hey, I mean, good win for the Mavs and for the Knicks, man. We're streaking 4 games in a row. The defense started us a little slowly in the paint, but we cranked it on down the stretch, and we made it hard on Zion. That's the thing. We doubled Zion in the paint like I said we should. And Brandon Ingram, we zoned up. And Brandon Ingram, we doubled Team Ingram and forced him to tough contested shots. That's what I like to see. Tough contested shots from Brandon Ingram, though. And we did a good job containing Adams on the boards.
Yeah.
Hey, so
Zion is a serious problem. You could.
Yes.
Go ahead, Priest.
Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Well, I was going to say this one thing. I understand that you wanted to say something. Something crossed my mind, and I just wanted to share it with you. I want to throw some playful shade at G Money. Some playful shade, right? I'm joking, right? I'm joking, right? So somebody told us about a month and a half ago that the schedule was going to be ridiculous. Remember that?
Yeah, I did think we'll make the playoffs, though. I did think we'll make the playoffs.
Somebody was nervous about this schedule in the second half of the season, and I'm like, bro, calm down. Let us get is right now. We're looking at names on paper. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to them. Let's take them one by one. And so I'm throwing playful shade to that G Money because
I admit, I was a little bit scared. I admit,
because G Money was like. Because G Money is our almanac. Him and Hadouk and Sharon are our walking almanacs, right? I use them as fact checks. You know what I'm saying? Like if I say something, I expect them to be like, no, this is so they're our real time fact checkers, right? And so that's the reason why I'm throwing the shade, bro. I feel like right now we can win these next 2 games and be on a 6-game win streak.
Mavs will be tough, though. I think we can beat the Pelicans on Sunday. Mavs, it's going to be a tough game.
I don't know.
We said that before.
Yeah, G-Money, you're always a little bit conservative.
But I have to be
I'm
honest,
cool with
man.
that. I'm cool with that, though.
That's fine, but I
But
also
you're
have to
on
be.
the conservative side.
Well, sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes.
Right.
I usually don't like making predictions, but I was checking out the Memphis and the Dallas game today, and I was hoping Dallas would put it out like everybody else, right? And this dude named Luka Doncic, like always,
He's a beast.
comes up and makes these incredible shots and like
And Grayson Allen
do
missed
these
2 free
things
throws.
and like, yeah, he missed 2 free throws
90%
so that
shooter
this
at the
guy
line.
can
Think
have
about
another
that.
legendary shot to
Mhm.
win the game, and he won the game. But I was just using it as a barometer because if Memphis, I thought to myself, if Memphis beat Dallas, we have a pretty good shot of beating Dallas on Friday.
Right.
Especially the
No,
way
we
we're
have
playing.
a shot. Don't get me wrong. I think we have a shot. I'm just saying it's not going to be easy. That's what I'm saying.
Well, none of the games should be easy. Like Cleveland lost today. Cleveland beat I forgot who they was that they beat that we needed them to beat. But,
Charlotte.
so yeah, Cleveland beat Charlotte. So anybody can lose on any given night.
True.
Just the way that we're playing now is like we're playing really well, and it looks like things are clicking. And today's game was very good to see as a Knicks fan. Like they had the game under control, even though we lost the lead, but everything was like under control. And that was good to see.
Yeah.
And to your credit, Eddie C. Oh, go ahead, Dukin.
No, you got it.
No, so I was gonna say to your credit, Eddie C. Guess what? We did one of those things where it wasn't 1, not 2, not 3, but 4, baby. We got a 4 building in the win column. We got the 4 building in the win column right now. That is big. Right. That is epic because it's the first time this season that we stepped up to the plate, and it was like a grand slam. We got that 4 banger. Let's go. Y'all gotta calm me down, man, because this is why I'm in the garage right now.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
I can't be in the house right now. I was
that was good to get off. That was good to get off that 3-game winning schneid, where we couldn't get over that hump. Yeah. And we won 4, and so now, and it's late in the season, which is also a good sign. You know what I'm saying? It's like, things are looking good, man. I'm happy.
True.
Hey, look,
and Miami slumping a little bit. Boston, they have a tough
Miami.
Miami got rocked in Phoenix.
Y'all talking about other teams, really?
Check it out. Hold on a second. Hold on, Rob. Miami's got like 7 games or 8 games in like 13, 14 days, bro.
Oh, no,
their schedule is bad. They got Brooklyn coming out on Sunday.
They got like mad back-to-backs.
They got Boston twice.
You see, you could still talk about the other
it's
teams.
It's tied into the Knicks, Rob.
This
is all tied into the Knicks.
About them too.
True.
Hey, look, with this many games Knicks left, nothing is tied into the Knicks. We got to play every game. What a team is doing with all of these games left, really? This is what we doing.
It still matters.
Really, this is what we're doing. We got a countdown.
Relax,
we got a count. Y'all really saying with 18 games left,
17,
that we worried about what another team doing.
Rob, I had to talk people.
It was just
I'm just
Rob, I had to talk people off the ledge on Twitter that were upset that RJ didn't play in the fourth quarter because of development.
Right. Well, they're crazy.
Hey, look. We ain't on Twitter. We right here.
I know, but there are Knicks fans out there mad at Thibodeau for that because he's not playing.
Yo, Rob, why you coming in high and hot right now, yo?
Like, you didn't even say salute. That's not. You didn't even say salute.
Man. Like, you didn't even say salute. Came right in the middle of the convo. So what?
Hey, look, no, I've been listening. I've been listening.
But you could have said, "Hey guys, how you doing?" Then you can talk.
Hey, look,
Rob. Hey, Rob can't even come in and say hello. Hello, Rob. How you doing, man?
Or say salute.
Hey, something.
Y'all know y'all my family. Every time I walk in the house to my family, I got to say how y'all doing.
To show politeness, yes.
No, to family.
Get him G-Money.
Damn.
Get him G-Money.
We go in the same shower together. I gotta say what's up. Oh, how you doing? We family.
Okay, that is different, but you meant us.
Whoa,
hello, how you doing? Say salute. Not just bark in.
Hey, look, I'm bringing it different because me and Kev ain't like the conversation that we was hearing. Kev right here. Kev gonna be with me all night. He got a bad voice.
Well, you know what? Well, let's tell
Bro,
Kev
is that he
this.
talking? He sounds bad.
Kev,
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
tell you this in your broken voice. Alec Burks had a good game. Reggie Bullock had a good game. How do you like those apples, bro?
I don't know
How do
about
you
Reggie
like them?
Bullock.
And
This
we
is
on
what
a
he
4-game
said.
win streak.
All right, now look.
Hold on. No,
I got you, Kev.
I'm gonna be Kev for the night.
All right, Kev, I got you. Hey, look. Kev said, Kev, I got you. Kev said he really didn't have anything against them. But look, we all heard what he said last night.
Last night? It's been like 3 weeks.
Okay, Kev, look, you got to own up to what you said. Look.
Yeah, like, it's been like a month and a half.
Hey,
look, he's speaking.
Rob, tell Queen about to listen to no Kev through no telephone. That is
Freezy said he ain't about to listen to you.
Yeah, that's poor for that.
You can, hey, look, you can type. Hey,
Yo,
look,
exactly. Why don't you go in the chat
and
type?
Yeah, just
tell him that. Yeah. We ain't
Sounds
about
like
to do that.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a chat
your
warrior
camera
today.
off and you- and,
That's
like,
terrible.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
he
sure
gonna.
your fingers work better than your voice.
Yeah, right now. But he said he got one last thing to say to y'all. Go ahead,
Nah,
Kev,
man,
say it to him.
we ain't about to do.
Nah, he get one last word, Kev. Come on, man. I mean,
nah, he
Wow,
won't.
he just
High
I
and
keep
hot.
I keep
High
telling
and
Rob
hot.
ain't getting ready to do that. Rob is like, we gonna do it regardless. I'm like, Rob, no, we can't do that for the live stream. We think about quality. Rob like, yo, we gonna do it anyway. Come on, Rob. Come on, Rob, man. Come on, dog. Come on, Rob, my guy. Come on, Rob, Nick is my guy. I'm trying to tell him.
He's still in the back.
hey,
What is he doing? Oh my God! What is
Yeah,
he
in the
doing?
back. Raspy voice.
You see how you gotta do him? I mean, legit. So for one, Hoodie Cav not here because his voice is terrible. You know what I'm saying? And me and City was talking to him before the joint, right? And so Cav was like, yo, he can't come on because his voice. And so we appreciate the fact they gave us a heads up and all that stuff. Hoodie Cav, we miss you, bro. But we can't do it like this because we gotta look out for the quality of the live stream. You know what I'm saying? I understand my man passion and stuff, but we gotta do, you know what I'm saying? We gotta
I
do
would
it
have
the
loved
right
to
way.
go back and forth for Kev today.
Yeah, and Robin too, you know, right now we can't. But Kev on the phone, no, we can't.
We could
do
just
that,
do it with
bro.
Rob.
Yeah. We want Rob. You know what I'm saying? We want Rob the Nick. We don't want Hoodie Cav sounding like a dollar store Johnny Gill. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Freezy, I gotta show you something. I'm gonna show you the joint that I had on that made me feel like Superman today. Bam.
Yeah, them shirts is tight, yo. That black with that orange is that's it.
That's dope.
He
City
opened it up. I thought it was
Let's
Superman
go.
for a second.
Let's go. Oh man, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
So was there like any point in the game today?
Things happen.
Was there like any point in the game today where you thought we didn't have this game? Like that was like the best part about watching it today.
Not to me.
No, I knew we would win this from the start.
Right. It was like even though we was playing on the road, even though we playing like basically like
Thibodeau
West Coast
was a
team,
maestro.
Yeah, he was terrific.
Everybody's just clicking. You know what I'm saying?
Julius Randle's 3-ball falling. Burks clutch in the fourth quarter.
Rose was terrific at the end of the third quarter.
As that Rose terrific, attacking the rim. Gibson showing hustle, man. This Knicks team, man, is showing urgency and is coming together, man. 4 straight wins, and this team, I'm telling you, this team's going to make the playoffs. In my opinion, I think this team's going to make the playoffs.
We're pretty much got that sewn up. At least the 10th spot.
I'm looking at 4 or 5.
Yeah, I want to be greedy too.
I'm looking at 4 or 5.
Yeah, I'm not looking at
the
4.
playoff. We ain't just getting in. We getting in for real.
I don't
want. We at least leave 5 and 6. We need at least. I don't want to be in that playing game.
Yeah,
I don't want to do that.
I want 5. Like that's the best because we could play the Hawks.
Hey, look, if I don't get 3, I want 6 because I want 3 to play 6.
You want to play the Bucks?
Matchup. The best matchup always somebody get knocked off is that 3-6. But the way look, this is what I seen today. I seen Tom Thibodeau really trust everything that he brought forth until this game. I seen us like go up, then I seen us go up, play defense, shut them down, and then let them run what they wanted to run for a couple of quarters, for like a quarter, but for like 14 minutes. And then we came right back and we said, nah, we're not going to have, we're going to say, okay, we're going to stop Ingram. But then while we stopping Zion, Ingram, you can bake. We're going to let you bake a cookie.
Well, we slowed down Ingram actually.
But hey, look, but then after that, we're going to say, now Zion, you can bake. Y'all not going to bake together. And then we're going to let this guy named Marshall that nobody knows, we're going to let him get off. But in the fourth quarter, we're going to bring everything back on you. And then we're going to shut down Zion. We're going to put Bullock on him hard now because I don't got no fouls to give. I can give you every foul. And that's how we shut them down. They couldn't do anything. They scored 17 points in the fourth quarter. But during the course of the game, so I give Thibodeau his game plan, the way he let it rock, and then now he's going to try other game plans that we may not like, but it's all gearing to the playoffs because we already know, and we're looking 100%. At a full. I think
100%.
I think that we're better than all the teams right there that we're fighting against right now. Except for the top three. When you really look at the way that we play, and then look, I listened to the broadcast on the Pelican, on the Pelican. They was nothing but praising us.
True.
They was showing the coach talking about how great the Knicks team was and remind them of the 90s defense and all of this, but
so
with a little bit more offense. Look, they was going in on us. But then in the second half, I had to jump off because you know how we do. In the second half, we got to listen to Clyde.
Yo, and that's not just that game. Yesterday, I was watching. I think it was the Boston Celtics. Anything that had anything to do with the record, the Knicks record, and there were two other games where the Knicks came up, and I was happy to hear that, man. They were like the Knicks, the defense, and then the other one, I don't remember what it was, but there were just two different games that had nothing to do with the Knicks, and our names kept coming up. So that's a good thing. You know, everybody around the league is recognizing, you know, that we're playing that good defense, and you know, we're a strong team. You know what I'm saying? We're a good team. We're a together team.
Fun team to watch.
Eddie
hard,
C,
gritty.
Eddie C, you so right, because what they saying is this here. They saying now, look, I done a little like I looked back and then I looked at like Sacramento, for instance. They up there in the top 5 in offense. They at the bottom in defense, along with Washington, and our record is better than theirs by a lot. So what that's saying to me is this here: defense wins. You can have all the offense. We kept them under. They won 14 because the Pelicans they won 14.
They score a lot.
We kept them under that. And we exceeded, they won 14 by 2. But you know what it was? Like the betting line was New York, they was going, New Orleans was going to win by 2.5. They had a 2.5, 62%. So if you would have bought a straight up win on that, you would have put up like $10, you'd have won 90.
No, yeah.
Rob, here's what I like, just really quick.
Go ahead, Spruce.
Go ahead, Eddie.
Nah, it's all right, man. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah. I just want to say one thing to your point. The 17 I agree. The defense in the fourth quarter was terrific. We needed that, and we shut Zion down. And then I like the threes we're getting. I think we got to talk now about we're starting to become a good 3-point shooting team because we're getting good looks. And I just don't understand the mindset. Every Knicks fan has a right to their opinion. I just don't understand the philosophy of people that are upset tonight that I saw. And I know we're doing this now, and there are people you shouldn't focus on Twitter, but I saw a lot of people upset that RJ did not play. And what I'm saying
is blasphemy. We won the game.
Yeah,
RJ
I didn't even see anyone complain about
RJ is good.
He
didn't need to play.
Yeah,
RJ is good, but these fans is like, one, we won the game. Two, we made adjustments. Like, be appreciated.
I'm not gonna name names, but there were some people out there questioning that. And my whole thing is he's gonna play the people that have the hot hand. What's wrong with that?
The problem with people,
if RJ plays well, he's gonna play in fourth quarters. That's not
true.
The issue.
Can I
this is not the first time that we've seen this. Like, we've seen this before. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's an anomaly. But one thing we gotta do though, we did something today that nobody's talking about right now. Or at least I haven't heard anybody say anything about it yet here while we're here. We played a good third quarter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
For once, I believe maybe it's been a couple of times, but for once, we literally outscored a team in the third quarter. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy. Yes, sir.
If I remember correctly,
put up a 40 ball,
I believe we
were down by 5.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and we were down by 5 and an 11-2 run, I think, to close the third quarter out. And that gave us the momentum for good.
And our third quarter is our Achilles heel. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's usually a quarter that we just, score 15, 20, maybe. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? We came out dropping buckets in the third quarter, and the third quarter has.
Let me ask you a question.
Downfall, but not tonight.
Well, I was in talking to Han today. I actually got in, started talking to him, and he had good things to say about my beard. So I was happy about that. But I posed him two questions. But I was gonna say those two questions, but then something else came into my mind right now. How good did Taj Gibson look with the starting unit? And there was a couple of times that I saw him basically orchestrate the offense, telling the point guards what to do. There was a play that Alec Burks had the ball, and he told Alec Burks to open it up a little bit to get back. And he came in, he got the pick, and Alec Burks just knew what was going on, and he just calmly came and shot the three and hit the 3-pointer. You know what I'm saying? That goes a long way, man. Right?
Yep.
I remember that exact play.
It was beautiful. Yeah. It was exactly what we need is the coach on the floor, somebody that you can trust, and somebody that's like a point guard that's not a point guard. And that's
the veteran presence.
Yeah, that was awesome to see. Like, I know Taj is not that type of player where he's gonna be there forever, and like somebody that we can't really rely on like for long hauls, but maybe in the postseason it could be something that we can rely on. When I was talking to Han, the two questions that I posed to him was, I'm going to start off with this one first, then the second one had to do with the centers. The first one was is if Alec Burks solidified or cemented the point guard duties at the end of the game. I want to know what you guys think, and then I'll let you know what he responded to me.
I think that's clear that that's what he's going with. It's been clear the past few games.
And he's looked good while doing it. Han also said, man, he's like, he looks like he has solidified that role of the crunch time point guard. So that means Derrick Rose is going to be on the bench. That means Quickly is going to be on the bench. And that means Elfrid Payton is going to be on the bench. So all this hoopla that we've been talking about all year about the point guard position and who starts and who comes in and this and that, is like all for naught. Because at the end of the day, we had the point guard on our roster and we didn't even know it.
To be honest with you, my opinion, I feel like it's situational. Like, if if he's doing good and he's having the Alec Burks games that he does good in, then yes, we'll see him probably running more of the point. But when he's off, he's out of there. I can guarantee you that. Especially now when it's coming down to the time where we coming in down into crunch time. Like, you know what I'm saying? If he's in the off game, no, he's out of there.
It's about who has it. It's about who has it. Period.
Exactly.
Yeah, he could be situational, but it's really nice to have a 6'6" guy that to handle the ball and be a point of attack.
The one thing
I mean, it's really nice to be.
Burks, one thing about Burks that you saw tonight, he can, if they lay off him, he can, if he's on, he'll make them. They respected him so much they trapped him. Then they did the switching. So their defense changed 3 times because of what Burks was doing. That tells you all you need to know about how well he was playing tonight.
Yeah, and he's a player that can also get the fouls. You know, he can get to the line. I think it was last game or 2 games ago, he hit Julius Randle on that nice back cut, so he can see the floor real well. So I'm really happy about that. And then the second question that I asked him was he worried about our center situation? I mean, Noel out of the blue, out. You know what I'm saying? And this is, I mean, we got nobody else. Like, this is it. These are the centers that we got. We got New Orleans Noel, we got Taj Gibson, and we got North Pell. So he was like, yeah, man, I'm really worried about that because, you know, Noel can go out on a second's notice. And that's, you know, today we were able to do okay with that, even with Steven Adams being our opponent today.
Did you watch Pels?
Yeah, he's playing pretty well, man.
Pels.
I like Pels too. I like Pels too, but it's worrisome.
Played very hard today. I mean,
it's worrisome that, you know, like Noel can leave in a moment's notice. Like, somebody that we can't trust like that.
But Pels is giving you. Hey, look, my thing is like this here. Mitch is my thing, so I'm just there. Everybody know that. But I like Pels. I like the way. I like his tenacity. I like the way that he's like. He fits into the culture. I never seen that man before. Let me keep it 100. I never seen him before. But I like what he's giving. Like, he got the attitude like he been there all year. Do y'all feel
and he's entrusted himself with the team. He's entrusted himself with the team quickly. Like, you know, since day one, since he got there, you know what I'm saying? And that's very good. But the thing is, Rob, when it comes to playoff time, things are different, man. You know what I'm saying? You can get bad calls. You know what I'm saying? He can get bad calls. Things can happen. So you still need those. I mean, forget about it. I love if Mitch would be here. Like, Mitch will make us so complete right now that is ridiculous.
If we had Mitch right now, we'll be having 3 or 4 more wins right now. If we had Mitch,
probably, man, probably. Because we lost a lot of close games, and we probably would have pulled out 1 or 2 of those games.
Yeah, and we're starting to figure it out now.
My mans, I agree with you most of the time, and I agree right now.
We would have won that's
good looking, Rob.
We would have won that Celtic game, and probably that next game too. Because if you put,
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
We'd be 32 and 24.
That shoulda, coulda, woulda stuff, and I don't think on that.
Yo, whatever happened to
other teams that we played, they had people that
whatever happened to Chuck, yo? I haven't seen Chuck.
Like, if we would have had this guy, we would have beat them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Eddie C, this is why you don't see Chuck.
I haven't seen him in a minute, yo.
You know why? Look, this is why you don't see Chuck and people like him. This is why you don't see him. They come up with their own thing on what the Knicks is gonna be. So when they're wrong, they always on the negative.
They never admit
never
when they're
on
wrong.
The positive. They pick a player they don't like to play, and then when it goes down and it doesn't work, now they gonna shit on us. But they still love us. But he on next year mode. Chuck is on next year's mode.
Yeah, but I haven't seen him in a minute, y'all. I'm talking
about
why?
Like because weeks. He know that the God is here. I'm looking for him. He ain't gonna show up. I've been looking
And he
on
wanted us to
every
tank.
site.
Chuck wanted us to tank. Oh, let's not be good this year. Let's tank for next year.
If
No.
everybody that they said
Yeah,
for
because
us
for
to
sure
tank for,
we lost those games that we lost. He probably had them on his list. But the Lakers, he probably had them on the list. We won that game. So
hey,
probably the
you
Pelicans,
too,
it was on that list. We won that
Chuck a
game.
good dude, but you know he running though, right? You
Ain't
two
nobody
watching.
saying
You
he ain't
know
no
Chuck.
good dude.
No,
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 Nobody
Chuck's a
saying.
no,
I
good
just
no.
said
guy.
I
I
I'm
haven't
just
on
don't
you
seen him.
two
respect
watching
I
right
some
just
now.
I
takes.
just haven't seen him.
No, I'm calling him
Nah,
out because that's my man.
that's what
I'm
he
gonna call him
But
out.
we ain't
That's
gonna
my
say
man.
we ain't gonna say he running. Like, come on,
Oh no, I'm
we
saying
ain't
he
gonna do that.
running. That's my man's in them. Guess what I'm saying about my man's in them? He running. I ain't seen him. He ain't answering the phone. He running because he didn't give the right thing. He said after we didn't get no trades that we ain't gonna win 30 games. And then guess
He
what?
already
We
said
had
he wants to tank.
29.
He already said he wants to
Yeah,
tank.
and I
That's
ain't
why
seen him.
You see
That's
now,
my man.
I ain't,
Hey,
I ain't,
City
I ain't
for real.
saying, I ain't saying Chucky. I ain't saying I was calling him out. I just said I hadn't seen him in a
No,
minute.
Eddie
And
C, I'm glad you brought him out. Eddie
and
C, I'm glad you
no,
brought
but
him
what
out.
I'm seeing is the
I'm
people
calling
that
him
was
out.
Rob. But what I'm saying is the people that was saying the same things, the same sentiments that he was saying, they calling him out here too. Because I see Foxy,
But
they
see,
calling
Chuck
him out in
part
the
of the
chat.
show. But see, Eddie C, Chuck part of the show, he hiding. I'm calling him out for hiding. So when he go back on, when he get off his correctional
And
job,
I
he
have
gonna
seen
see I'm
Fox
calling him out
in
for
Legend of
hiding.
Knicks. And I have seen Stephen Fox in Legend of Knicks. So at least Fox is coming out. But like you said, man, Chuck is just poof disappeared. I mean, Chuck's a
Chuck
good guy.
disappeared. Right, Brad
Don't
Johnstone, Chuck disappeared. I'm telling you.
don't get me wrong. Chuck is a good guy, and I respect Chuck
Hey,
as a
I
person.
love him.
I just don't respect his takes on the Knicks sometimes. I don't honor and respect
Are we
certain takes he
are
has.
we are we not sure that maybe he's just watching the Dennis Smith in
No.
Detroit?
Hey, look, Spree. This
No,
is what they
no,
do. Hey, look,
no,
I'm gonna
no.
call Chuck out because that's my man. But a
I love
couple
Chuck.
of them, they want to do this. This is what a lot of Knicks fans want to do, like the higher brains ones. This is what they want to do. They want to be able to break it down, and then when it don't, then when it happens on that game, they say, "See, I told you." But then when it don't happen, what they said, you don't see them, and
Right.
that's what we have
Let
to
me
do.
acknowledge something as
To be
soon as
fair,
you're done.
I saw Chuck on Twitter though. To be fair, I did see Chuck on
This is
Twitter.
not just about Chuck. I'm not talking about Chuck right now. What
What he
I'm
said,
talking
Strictly had a
about,
bad game.
No, I
when
thought
you have
Chuck was positive. I thought he was positive.
no, look, I say just like this here. Look, everybody that's a Knicks fan, they all have different reasons why they love the Knicks. Some love the name on the front of the jerseys. Some love the name on the back of the jersey. They love their favorite player. So when their favorite player is not doing something, no, they still Knicks fans, but look, they dropping bombs on everybody else. But they still a New York Knicks fan.
Well, what I
So
could
you
say
gotta
about
Hey,
that
yo,
is what I could
okay,
say
let me
about
get to
that,
this
and
real
then
quick.
and all right, go ahead, City, go ahead, City.
Right.
Now, let me get to this real quick. That Beck, thank you for the $10 super platter. We appreciate it. We appreciate you. He said, yo, get them likes up. Beck and Young Side in the building was good.
Shout out to that Beck.
undercover haters.
What I want to
Howard
say
Lee,
is
right.
what I want to say is what we can say about this team is that it's exceeded everybody's expectations.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Mm-hmm.
that was either a Debbie Downer or was with the team, they've exceeded everybody's expectations. And you know,
Mm-hmm.
that's the best
So
thing. That's the
ABC,
best
why they
feeling
not
that
loving
we've
this? Why they not loving this? They gonna talk about who missed the free throw,
It's
who
crazy,
ain't
man.
played. They ain't with them wins. Hey, look,
Exactly.
like
They're
my
just
man,
negative.
yeah,
Negative
they be
Nancy's.
negative
They're not
because they
positive.
man ain't playing.
Rob, do you consider me
So
a
look,
positive Knicks fan?
yeah, no
Same here.
doubt,
Do you consider me a positive Knicks fan?
no doubt, yeah.
Thank you.
That's what's up.
Wait,
Yes,
can I
I've
say
been
City
something
for
real
called
quick?
an
real, yeah.
RJ hater.
And I've been
Not
called
true.
a Nate,
I've
and I've been called a Knicks
never been an
hater, which is
RJ hater.
crazy.
No,
And I've
but
been
Wait,
called
hold
a
on, hold on, hold
worry
on, hold
award
on,
and stuff.
hold on,
see, you
hold
know
on,
what
hold on,
makes y'all
hold on.
positive Knicks
Rob,
fans?
hold on. Let Hadouken get in here. Hold on.
Okay,
Hadouken
yeah,
was trying to
put him
speak,
in.
and y'all was running rampant.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my man's in him right there. That's
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
you know what his name should be? All NBA, because he watched games like me.
Yeah.
I call him all NBA.
Yeah, you know, all those games are fun to watch. I don't know, I just live it, you know. A lot of people do though. But the thing I wanted to say is like Spree, you said that we've recently been a good 3-point shooting team, but we've been a good 3-point shooting team. It's just the amount of attempts we take.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're not good some of the days, because people take so many more threes than us. And we started taking more threes though. Like today we shot 33. We averaged like, I don't know, we averaged like in
By
the
like 19,
late
20.
20s.
Around there, yeah.
Yeah, we shoot like 20, 28, 27, but the rest of the league like shoots like 40.
And you know,
That's
and to
why.
add to that too,
I just like the
Sharon.
quality looks we're getting. I just like the quality looks
Good
we're getting.
catch and shoot
That
looks,
was
open
all.
looks. And I want to throw this out there. The Knicks are 9-0 when they shoot 50% from downtown.
Woo,
That's a good stat.
like that.
What I wanted to point to that to what Hadouken was saying is the thing is that before it was just like Bullocks and Burks that were shooting the threes, but now Julius is getting into it. You know what I'm saying? Julius has
Mm-hmm.
had like a good 10, 15 game stretch where he's been shooting the three ball very
And
Done
well.
a lot
RJ
of
too.
And
arcade
then
shots too.
RJ Barrett has been shooting the ball at a good clip from the 3-point land. So, you know, that obviously is gonna pull everybody else up. So now it's Bullock. Now you have Julius. Now you have Barrett, Burks.
IQ.
Even I even see Derrick Rose shooting the three a couple
Derrick Rose
times. You know
shooting
what
Hey,
I'm
look,
saying?
you know what I like? This is what I like. Hey, look, everybody can front on little man. Hey, yeah, he's one dimensional. But when Peyton goes to the basket, he scores.
Peyton has been playing very well for the past
When
week
Peyton
or
goes
so,
to the
couple of weeks.
basket,
I wouldn't
He's
say
been
he
he's
playing
very
very
well.
well.
scores.
He's
And
been
I think you
playing.
can contribute that to the team winning these past couple of weeks. You know, Peyton showing up, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's been big for us, man.
I say,
Like
hey,
there's
look,
been no more
Eddie
Peyton
C.
slander. There's been no more Peyton slander.
Oh, no,
And
they
I'm
be
all here
hitting him
for it
on the
because
low. They be hitting
I've
him on the
always
low.
when I first
But
got into the chats, there was a lot of people dogging him. There was a lot of people dogging him. And I wasn't like, yo, I'm like not the biggest Alfred Payton fan, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. But I was like, yo, what do you guys want? Like, what are we gonna do that's
for
better?
$5 million,
You know what I'm
NBA
saying?
money.
What are we
That's like
gonna do?
That
Monopoly
step
money.
back made me want to throw up.
That's
Oh my
that's
god.
chump change,
Hey,
bro.
City, for real.
Yeah.
That's your
So
man. I
Eddie C,
respect your man. I respect
Eddie
your
C,
man.
let me ask you this. Did you watch the show tonight?
I was on this show
Nah,
the
I
other
didn't
night.
watch the
You
show
asked the
last night.
question.
Yeah, so anyways, right, I was putting out numbers, right? I was putting out numbers
Uh-huh.
of people's field goal percentage for like the whole team, right?
Right.
I said to everybody, tell me which one y'all think Alfred Payton's is.
Okay.
Nobody could tell me, but the man is actually shooting 45, whatever, 40, at least like 45% from the field. Like, you
I
know what I'm
think
saying? It's
48%
three
around there.
point, or well, yeah,
Nah, it's
it
less
could
than
be, it could have
45.
jumped up.
Because I know there was a
It could have
stat that
jumped up. I don't know if
Khaled
it jumped up
that.
today, but
I
I'm just
did tell
saying
you
from
though.
yesterday. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then people like
Mhm.
to say, I get it. Yes, the man is terrible when it comes to shooting a 3-point shot. I get that. But overall, it is hard to maintain an average of 45% field
Yeah,
goal
sure,
percentage.
45. Okay.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
He's
Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what
certain.
I'm saying? It's hard to do that. A lot of people can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
and I
look,
would
my
prefer a
thing.
million times. I would prefer a million times for him to start shooting better at this point in the season than at the beginning of the season because this is where we're going to need him most. And all the averages always seem to pan out. Like you can be shooting 28%, 33% field goal range, but you're a pro player. And all of a sudden, when you find out you're going to be shooting your 43, your 44, your 45% at the end of the year. So, you know, everything evens out. And this is the time I would prefer him to start playing his best ball. You know,
When
as long
he
as he
when
doesn't
he
get He doesn't get one of them hammies again because we're gonna need him. We're gonna need him big time in the playoffs.
When he attacks, just really quick, Rob. When he attacks in the first quarter of he serves a purpose on this team. Period. Any Knicks fan that has watched us all year, regardless of whether or not you have criticisms, that's fair. But the bottom line is he plays defense and he serves a purpose early in games to get us closer looks, to get his own, because we need his 8 to 10 points a game. We need
and
it.
Alfred's
We need
hustling
it.
a little bit. Alfred,
Nobody's saying that Alfred should close games. Nobody's saying that on the panel. I certainly don't want Alfred closing games, but he serves a purpose on this team. Go ahead, Rob.
Only thing I say about him is this here. He's a good point guard for $5 million. When it goes to what the rest of the league is playing, and he serves a purpose. We got 2 point guards. One can do one can't do the other, but we got them both on our team for $10 million. So therefore, with that being said, is this here. What he can do for us, along with the growing. See, my thing with the Knicks is this here. It's a growing process. I don't want to trade nothing from year one. Get me into year 3. Let me see what they can do. I don't care what's out there. I really don't care what's out there. Let's see what we can grow home. Let's see how better Mitch can be. Let's see how better RJ can be in 3 years, like a college team. Check it like a team that just recruited all A players. And then we say in 4 years, we're going to play for a national championship. And that's the way I look at my Knicks. I'm a 56-year-old fan, so I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? So, therefore, with that being said, with that amount of time, I've seen everything. But what I haven't seen is this rebuild. I like this rebuild more than everything. I like this rebuild better than the Patrick. The Clydes gave championships, but I was little. But I think that this right here, what they doing right here, money is good. We got good players. We winning.
It's that underdog mentality. It's that underdog mentality that everybody likes.
It's not even the underdog mentality to me. It's that we're building something that can last through generations.
From the ground up.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Like how San Antonio did it. You know, and we're doing it we're raising these players, and we got good players. Let's let these players make their run.
Even when people get on Kevin, Hoodie Kev, with the Kevin Knox, yo man, like I can see Kevin Knox making strides.
But you know what his problem is?
I can see Kevin Knox making strides. Like he's not playing in the games right now, and I can see that. But when he's in, he's playing well. And I know that next year he's gonna be playing. He's gonna probably be in the rotation.
This is what makes it sweet. This is what makes it sweet. Yeah, you're right about that. But see, my picture is even a different way, even though we on the same page. Now listen to this, ADC. Now, like I said, I'm 56, so I done seen a lot of shit with the Knicks. So now they say they're gonna tell a total rebuild. And we all say yeah, because we all thought we was busted. But soon as we get antsy. We want some. We moving because we moving in the right direction. But you're so right about what you're saying. And what you're saying is this. In the big picture, this is what you're saying. You're saying, okay, Kevin Knox is behind Bullock and Burt. Okay. Now, if they get to the playoffs, right? Just say for instance, and then we win the first round. So that's another development year for who? Kevin Knox. He's seeing in front of his face how things need to be. And he's a better talent than both of them. He is really a better talent. Mine ain't there yet, but him seeing pros do it, and he's still a Knick for this less money. So when it's time for us to say, Kevin Knox, Are you ready for the job? If you don't step up, I don't expect Kevin Knox to step up now. You came in at 19, you had bullshit coaches. We had everything that was messed up. But now you got a real coach. Your real coach said, look, you my rookie now. I don't care what you went through. You my rookie now. I'm bringing you along like I did of Butler, like I did Levine. And your boy going with you. Your boy going with you. So therefore, you bringing them up that slow, and we're still winning games. So therefore, they're cheering. I don't see no problem. I look at Kevin Knox's eyes. I look at Obi. They say, okay, yeah, we winning. I can be a part of this. I don't have to play. I'm learning. Look, Obi is learning because Obi coming in and Obi catches shit from the left. Obi catches shit from the right. Obi is after that little pass. So therefore, and we're still winning and we're growing our young. We're growing them.
That's how that's how you build something sustainable, Rob. To your point, that's how you do it. Nobody gets there by themselves with all young guys. You need a mix of veterans and young people. And in order for us to get there, these young guys need to see how it's done. And the bottom line is, right now, it's working. So why would we criticize and go on rants about this guy's not playing? They're learning even if they're not playing. They're in practice every day. They're watching film. I mean, this notion that RJ tomorrow Friday night ain't gonna be playing in the fourth quarter. It's not true. If he's playing the way he usually plays, he's gonna play. Tonight he didn't play. Don't criticize the coach. It's working. That's all I gotta say. That's my rant about the Tibbs haters.
Exactly.
Hey, look.
And did y'all see Taj today?
100.
Did y'all see Taj? Did y'all see Taj?
That's 100. That's a buck.
Yeah. Did y'all see Taj today though? Y'all see Taj and when he came in the fourth quarter with those couple of seconds left, what he told everybody? Don't foul. Don't foul. Don't foul. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could literally see him saying that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that speaks a lot for the veteran man to come out, right? Soon as they get on the floor, he's like, yo, don't foul, don't foul, don't foul. Letting everybody know, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the type of leadership that you need out there when the game is almost in the balance. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was almost in the balance. They could have turned the table, but they didn't.
This was a Tibbs game to me. I like how he did on every quarter, and then when he finally decided, okay, RJ, you don't have it. You didn't have it last game. You didn't have it last game. Okay, you home against your boy. You may be feeling a certain type of way because it's your boy, and you too antsy. So therefore, we got an answer for that. We answered the question, and we look. It's like this here. Today, Tibbs was the maestro. He was like, zoom, 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 zoom. This was his best coach game to me. It wasn't about the players. Because to me personally, I think Randle shot too much. But when the game plan finally got to the end, it was on the maestro. He was hitting the certain keys that make the game work because he played Van Gundy. Van Gundy thought they was going to do something. Then when they went on in the second half, we all know that the game gonna get back close. If you up in the first quarter, second quarter, game gonna get back close. He gave you that, but then he didn't give you the third quarter. You gonna leave Randle out there jumping off his legs? And then now he's about healthy right now. See, when the NBA player plays games and then you play every game, you go through a slump, guess what they say? You in a slump. But we as New York Knicks fans know what happened to Randle. We knew he was hurt. He struggled those games. He struggled 4-5 games. And then all of a sudden, he's 26. It start. Look, my elbow. Look, I banged my elbow at work. That bitch was killing me for like 4 days. I'm talking about I couldn't touch it. I had ice on it, but sooner or later, I got to still do my job. It started working again. That's what happened with Randle. We know Randle hurt his hip. Sooner or later, you can't stop working. Your body gonna tell your mind like, yo, you got to get it right. My arm got right.
I feel like the key to the game was leaving Alec Burks in. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, that guy came out in the fourth quarter. He was on his NBA Jam on Fire edition, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was just lit. Like, you know what I mean? And
his winning
it's a
streak
credit
wasn't
to
playing like that.
Tibbs. Yeah, and it's a credit to Tibbs for leaving him in and not calling a timeout and being like, "Oh, okay, let me get this guy back in."
When
like,
Tibbs take out a scoring position, everybody get mad. But look, that ain't the first time RJ got took out like that. That's not the first.
Earlier, yeah.
Yo, he got took out like that.
And Burks has been good lately in fourth quarters, but I'll be honest. Everyone knows Burks is my guy, but he doesn't always have it. He's had bad games. It's just bottom line.
He
When
didn't
you
have it in the second quarter. Now look, Burks.
And when he don't have it, you don't see him.
Hey, look, let me tell you one thing about Burks.
Exactly right, City.
Hey, look, Burks got a leg kick that lets you know the shot is going in. Start watching it.
Nah,
he got a leg kick,
shot, like a 2K shot animation, but it's always like that. It's weird.
Oh,
yeah, that's just how he shoots.
Hey, look, now
he looked like he got that pigeon toe.
He got that left leg.
Basketball stance, right? He'd be pigeon toeing all over the damn court.
Yeah,
I like guys with irrational confidence that just believe I'm the baddest dude on the court right now. I'm going to take over. And JR was like that too, but JR was nutty. I think Burks was a little more stable.
I thought that early in the game they was freezing out RJ.
Yes.
I think it was more Randle.
Can I talk about that real quick?
Yeah, it was more Randle.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's like,
it was.
I don't even think this is selfish to think, but every single time Randle starts hot, he just starts chucking up shots after. Like in the second quarter, I knew he was gonna chuck shots up, and you saw.
And then he was inside the paint. Oh, I was mad. Look,
yeah,
I was mad at his ass.
Bro, RJ was open so many times, wide open at the 3, and then Peyton was missing him on fast breaks too. Like it just irks me so much.
I seen a look that Toppin gave that he gave RJ, like, yeah, that's what I be talking about. He looked at
RJ looked mad after he missed him at the wide open. Like he was wide open, like it was like 2 possessions in a row in the corner, and they just don't pass the ball. Like
I thought that was one of that was one of Randle's. I thought that was one of Randle's worst halves as far as holding the ball. I thought he held it on the ball an extra second.
I just feel like his vision is overrated. His vision is overrated in a way.
Yeah,
I think it's not as good as people make it seem. I said the same thing in Legion show. Like it's like Zion. Like since they're the point forwards, they're gonna get a lot of assists because they get double teamed because more people are wide open. But Randle's vision, he sees that there's a double team and he waits too long to pass it.
I think he's been.
Would you be mad? Would you be mad if somebody says that Randle is like a poor man's LeBron?
Yeah, because he's not.
They all poor man LeBron.
I mean, I don't.
You don't think they have similar games?
No, I don't.
No, but
what's the difference? What's the difference?
This is the difference.
Go ahead. What's the difference?
This is the difference. LeBron passes that shit from the heart. They pass it because they can't score. That's
and LeBron is a really good he's a really actually
like LeBron at the top of the key. LeBron is a good passer from any position on the floor. Yeah, whereas Randle was better passing when he's dribbling up the ball into the teeth of the defense.
I think that
and from the post position.
I think that really to me straight up, I think that he's doing it for his own shit. When he does certain moves,
people are wide open.
When he does certain things, when he get there, because he done the thing different before. And then now you may be into a battle with somebody, and then now you're doing it different because you control the team.
I think Randall's gotten better, obviously better than last year, but I do agree. His vision, this notion that his vision is amazing, is overrated. He's gotten better.
Look,
Sometimes
when he get mad,
sometimes when he jumps in the air, he gets bailed out by throwing it out, but he still holds the ball. He can be quicker. He needs to get quicker with the quicker decisions. If he I have a stopwatch that I use for Carmelo. I have the same stopwatch with Julius. If he holds it for longer than 2.5 seconds, I get mad. That's all
you see, like you talking about that foul type, like when he tries to draw a foul, like he does that when RJ or someone is open in the corner, and then he doesn't get the foul call sometimes, and it's just a broken play at that point, and they get the rebound, and then they run and get a fast break. Yeah, I don't know. His core vision needs to get better.
Hadouken, the two things with Randall that when I'm happy with him, he's doing two things. He's making quick decisions, getting out of his hands. And the second thing is he's getting to the free throw line, attacking late in games to either spray it out to RJ or get to the basket instead of settling for jump shots. When he does that, I'm a very happy man. When he doesn't do it and his legs are maybe a little gone in the fourth quarter, we can go through stretches where you get very frustrated. I think Randall's done a better job. He's obviously had a great year, but it's okay to point out these things we're talking about. Because we can't freeze out RJ. Really, we're going to need RJ.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he'd be freezing him out. I would say sometimes what the players call for does not include RJ, so that's why he's not looking for him. A lot of the times, we got to remember, a lot of the times when they call plays or whatever, it's usually like a two-man tandem, like a Randle and Bullock thing, where, like, you know what I'm saying? He's looking to get Bullock an open shot or whatever, and RJ is probably just not involved in that play. Like, that's probably why he doesn't look for him. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not the basketball savant.
Nah, but I agree with you. I agree with you.
But, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I don't think there's a point of him freezing him out. And I just still think that they're still learning each other, even on that play that they had, like that 3-on-1 fast break, and like Randall turned it over because Barrett was like still running and he never passed the ball. It's just there's still things that are still being worked out, and that's awesome that we can still have productive games, win quality games, and we're still figuring things out. So that means we still have another tick, another level that we can get to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not really
generality. I'm talking about just this game. Like that's the way it seems. Because if someone is wide open for a while, like it's not even plays because they don't run plays all the time. If someone is wide open for multiple possessions, and he's like waving up to show it, I don't know. That's not how it looks like.
Yeah, I mean a lot of things go into that. A lot of things go into that. It's a difference.
It's a general team thing. It's not just RJ. I want to point that out. I'm just saying sometimes he still has tunnel vision. He's gone better, but I agree he holds it sometimes too long.
All I'm going to say is this. All I'm going to say, and I'm not saying that I disagree with you guys. I'm not saying that I agree with you guys. I'm kind of neutral on the situation. But there's a totally different thing when you're watching it through the tube and you're watching the whole, every player on every position on the court, than when you're in the game dribbling in the teeth of the defense. People are in your vision. It's just a totally different ballgame. So, like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that people do when they're looking at the games and they can analyze because they're watching it through the tube. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I agree.
That's all I want to say. You know what I'm saying? That's my piece about that.
I'm coaching it from the TV. I'm not playing the game. I'm not seeing what Randall's seeing, but I see the whole floor because I have the vision of watching it on TV. Sometimes it's harder on the court. Maybe Randall's playing a different play.
I'm gonna let you know it's 100% hard on the court. Like it's not like.
I know. I have the luxury of seeing who's exactly open. I don't have two people in my face. But all I'm saying is I'm analyzing from the perspective of knowing what should happen before it happens because I see everyone clearly. I have an HD television.
Yeah, so then that can like cloud your judgment a little bit. when you're talking about like, oh, this guy was open here, this guy was open here. Maybe he just couldn't see him. Maybe he didn't see him. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, I think Julius Randle has done an exceptional job this year of finding his teammates.
I agree.
Like, and I don't think anybody can doubt that.
I mean, we see the same thing in football all of the time, don't we? Right? Quarterback drops back, right? He's looking to one side of the field, and what do you always hear? Oh, if he would have looked over here, he had such and such wide open. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why was that?
Those
That was
commentators
because
would be like,
that was
look, if he would have.
because yeah. And a lot of times that's because the play was called, right, for the guy on the other side of the field. So you're not even thinking about checking to go and turn your head to look because you already know what's set in your mind. You know what the play is, and the play is to look to, let's just say, to look to the right side of the field. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what you're doing. And then the commentators will be like, yeah.
Hey, City, I agree with you. Coach John Harbaugh canceled his radio show because of me, because I was that fan that called in and said, you got to get him to see the other of the field. He's the reason that his radio show was canceled in Baltimore, so that's who I am right there. I'm that fan, City. I'm that fan that gets mad.
And that's what makes and that's what makes like these players so special, like the LeBron Jameses. You know what I'm saying? Like the Chris Pauls, the guys that can, like LaMelo Ball, like that kid is special. Like he sees everything on the floor, bro. Like he sees things that are not even there yet, and he passes the ball. Like I'm pissed that he got hurt because Charlotte, to be honest, was like one of the teams that I just love to watch play because this kid's got like his vision is unreal, man. And those players, those better. I think it's better because he was doing things.
Did they win tonight or lose?
They lost, bro.
They lost.
Oh, okay.
It was a pretty good day for the Knicks. Like Miami lost, except for again that damn Luka Doncic, man. It would have been freaking Luka, man. Did you see that? Oh, he didn't even. He was smiling like he couldn't believe it went in himself. Like,
hey, IQJ.
What can we say? We've seen him do that.
IQJ put a good comment here. He said, "I played AAU ball for 3 years. Year 1, everything was tunnel vision. Year 2, I knew what to look for and got more comfortable. Year 3, the game was natural and free flowing." I think that's a good point. I mean,
so Randle's in year 2 of his development.
Yeah, he's been in the league long, but with the Knicks, this is year 2.
Yeah, because year 1 he was tunnel vision. Year 2 he's know where his teammates are, and year 3 he's gonna have a great year.
And I agree with Manshot. It's really hard. Look, I'm nitpicking because I'm holding Julius Randle has spoiled me so much. I'm holding him to like a LeBron type standard. It's not fair. He's been amazing. It's very hard for me to be critical. But if we're going to win in the playoffs, I'm going to keep pushing him because I know there's more in there. I think he can be quicker. I think he can get it out more and see the floor better. But it's tough. But he's doing a very good job. So no knock on Randle. He's my boy.
Yeah, I don't know how people say you can't complain about someone. I mean, I know they're doing good, but you could always complain about someone.
Yeah.
You can always critique. You just got to be careful about when you critique and stuff, and like because people get they feel some type of way about it. You know, like I was letting you guys live, I was letting you guys cook and everything, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, but this dude's like been playing ball all year, bro. Like you gotta cut him some slack, you know.
I don't know, man. I don't know if y'all being fair to Randle, bro. I don't know if y'all being fair to Randle because court vision is not just about Julius Randle seeing a guy and kicking out to a guy. Court vision and decision making is about, hey man, I see the guy over there, but is that his spot that he usually shoots from? Why is he over there? You know what I'm saying? It's like do I hit Knox cutting to the basket? Or do I hit Knox in the corner wide open 3? Right? And y'all are going to say, well, Knox was wide open going to the basket. Hey, bro, Knox is really not that efficient going to the basket. But if Knox is in that corner wide open for 3, I think I'll kick that pass out to him. So the court vision thing, like seeing somebody, is not just about like, you know, a guy was wide open, let me get it to him. Sometimes it's legit. Do I prefer my matchup against my guy versus his matchup versus his guy? You know what I'm saying? So you got to make the decision. Does Julius Randle prefer posting up Brandon Ingram versus kicking out to RJ Barrett, who had been struggling all game? I mean, you got to
This
take
was
those
in the
things.
beginning of the game, though. That's what I'm saying. This is the first quarter.
No, but I'm talking about in general.
Yeah.
I'm speaking to in general, and then plus, you have to account for what R.J. Barrett looked in the game against the Lakers. Also, what did R.J. Barrett look like against the Lakers last game?
He kind of looked like trash.
Yeah, but
Right.
if I'm
Yeah,
the
but
teammate,
that's
I don't remember about those.
And if you notice,
right now.
RJ Barrett does this. Like when he gets a good defender on him, this happened to him against Philly. He had Ben Simmons on him. Ben Simmons locked him down. The next day he came back. He had another bad game. Then he came back. He's doing the
Right.
same thing now. He had a bad game against the Lakers. He came today. He played badly against New Orleans. Maybe on Friday against Dallas, he'll play pretty well.
Right.
But you can't, as a player, Freezy, you can't just. I agree with what you're saying. What you're saying is fair, but I don't think because of the bad Lakers game, Julius can go in and say, yes, it's fine if he wants to take his matchup. I agree with that. But I don't think you go and say, I don't think I should pass to Randle because he had a bad game against the Lakers. That's a problem for me, if that's the case.
No. What I'm saying is I'm not saying that's the definitive answer. What I'm saying is there's multiple ways to think about it. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
So I'm not saying what I just said is the end all be all. But what I'm saying is reasonable minds would take into account perspectives from other points of view. Is what I'm getting at. That's all.
Oh no, I agree. I agree. We got to be fair. Sometimes Randle, he feels he has the best matchup and he's earned it. I'm not gonna knock him. I mean, he's earned the right to take his matchup when he feels. The only thing I'll just say is if they're collapsing and it's a double, just get it out a little quicker. And he's done much better.
Right. Now that right there, what you just said, I agree with, because the person you kick it out to may not take the shot. It may be the person. You may get like the hockey assist, right? You may just rotate the
Correct.
like when the Knicks in the NBA Finals 1,000 years ago, the Knicks were getting Pat Ewing was getting roasted so bad by Elijah One that they had to bring the double team with you know what I'm saying, with the power forward, right? And then what happened was Oakley wasn't getting there fast enough. Oakley would get caught in no man's land. And so they started double teaming Elijah with a guard, right? And so what was happening, instead of the person that threw the entry pass taking the three-pointer, what they did was start rotating it around the perimeter to the weak side. And so you wound up instead of Kenny the Jet Smith killing you from three, it wound up being Mario Ellie on the weak side killing you from three, right? And so with that logic that you just made, you know, I totally agree with you. Like Randall, you see because a lot of times when a double team comes, it's not even a hard double team. It's the zombie double team. Like somebody's just walking with their hands up, like legit just wanting to force Julius Randle to get the ball out of his hands. So Julius, when you see the zombie coming, man, just kick the ball out. And to your point, it don't take 2.5 seconds to know that a 7-foot tall dude is coming.
Can that be a learning process right now, even though he's still 26 and we're still winning? Can that be the next learning stage that, look, you're going to need RJ to win games. But RJ needs to be, what I seen in this game today, a little bit more aggressive, because I thought that this game was going to be, okay, you had the Laker game, okay, then you got the Pelicans game, okay, but these next 3 games, Randall played for all 3, and then he's from Dallas. So maybe it was set up that, okay, look, we're gonna follow you.
Right. It's the Julius Randle revenge tour.
Yeah. So therefore, RJ say, look, I can get my little 6-8 points, but long as it's contribute to winning. But look, this is the only year you do that.
But Rob, can we do this? How about RJ focusing on defense then? How about RJ taking on Brandon Ingram and trying to lock down Brandon Ingram and contributing other ways, like getting on the boards, assisting, getting steals, deflections and stuff, as opposed to just depending on offense.
Hey, Freezy, you know what I seen with that? This is what I seen with that. I seen that, look, that wasn't even in their hands, because Thibodeau orchestrated that like a maestro. He said, look, you get off first. We know what they like to do, and then we gonna let one of them get off. But at the end of the game, we gonna have to shut down one of them. Because you know, in between that game, they switched. They put Bullock up on
Ingram.
what's the name?
Ingram.
Yeah, they put him on there. And then everything got shut down. It got shut down a little bit. Manageable. It was something I was looking at like a chess game. He shut it down a little bit, but then he opened it up because if you don't open it up, they're going to force their way in the door. So they opened up the door. Zion got his 14 in that second, and then everything thought. But then the Knicks came back with Randle. Randle dropped 14 on the second half, right on Zion. So now you got to look at that matchup. But then when it came to the fourth quarter, they concentrated on shutting down Brandon. And that's what they did. And we took the lead and we won the game. So I say that game right there, that was the best coaching thing that I seen from Thibodeau.
From
Thibodeau,
yeah.
he handled it from the front to the back. And we won it just like how we was winning it. So now we on to Dallas. You know who's from Dallas?
Jules
Randle.
Hey, he said he played in that.
I think
building
RJ
before.
Barrett is gonna have a good game tomorrow on Friday, man.
No, look.
RJ's gonna
Randle
have a good
from
game.
Dallas.
Bro. No, he's gonna have a. I think we're gonna win that game. I don't like
I know we
predictions.
gonna
I
win
hate
that
predicting.
game.
Everybody always says, "What's your prediction?" I always stay away from that stuff because I hate predicting, bro.
I
But
know
I
we
think we're
gonna
gonna
win
that game.
I know we gonna win that game. This was a
And
stop
RJ
game.
and RJ's gonna have a good game because I don't think they got anybody that can defend RJ in that Dallas team.
Because guess what RJ gonna do now? RJ, like, look, he got somebody in his headlights. His headlights is goddamn your boy.
Didn't we lose to them the last game?
Hardaway.
We did.
Yeah, we lost to them. We got to get some get back.
Hey, that's what I thought. But we beat them the year before, and like they beat us.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Look,
but yo, you know what I hated? Everybody was like, "Yo, you know why we lost that game? Because we didn't put in Frank."
Nah.
Shut the hell up! Come on, man.
Nah, they tripping.
These people, yo, I don't even. Sometimes I be like getting so mad because I'm like, yo, what are you guys talking about? You guys talking about basketball? You guys talk about something else, yo? Because if they would have had Frank, we would have won. Oh man,
ADC, guess what they talking
makes
about?
me want to turn off chats when I hear stuff like that.
Hey,
yo.
look, ADC, guess what they talking about? I'm gonna tell you right now. They talking about feelings, nothing more than feelings. They ain't talking about no basketball. Basketball don't rock that way.
Hey, fellas, I'm out. I just want to say, Alec Burks,
no,
you're my man.
Don't.
Thank you.
I
won't
put
say
it in.
Yeah, I was going to say don't do it.
Hoodie Kev.
Oh, he ain't want that.
Show me some love, my man. Show
look,
that boy some love. For 2 minutes there, he was like in Space Jam going nuts. That's all I got to say. Like you said, NBA Jam City. That's all I got to say.
Hey, Spree, next time you see him, you give him the business.
I will. Later.
That's right. Hey, look, I've been holding him on the phone, but he done fell off.
Yeah, and about the thing that people aren't talking about that Mavs game is that we had a lead, and that was the game that RJ was questionable, and he had that ankle injury, and then you had Randle playing on an injury, and you saw none of them going into.
And I think Bullock had an ankle injury too. Yeah,
none of them were going into the paint that whole entire game. So people that were saying that we didn't have a chance, we definitely have a chance in this game.
Well,
yeah, I want to see them. That's one of the wins I would like to see. That would be one of the signature wins to me. You know, along with Milwaukee and along with Utah, I would like to see them beat Dallas, and that'd be like my top 3 wins of the year.
Yeah, I don't want them to 2-0.
They got us coming back with. I mean, we not full force. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we don't need to be full force. We better.
They gonna beat
we need to keep the streak alive. I got that.
Hey, look, if Dallas do win that game, they ain't gonna win that by more than 2. They gonna have to fight for one. But look, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Me personally, I think the Knicks are gonna win that game. Because
yeah, I love it.
They ain't even Look, when you really look at it on the defensive level of that game, Miami gave up a little bit. The Knicks is not. Hey, and even if they
Yo,
do
that
beat
game
us,
is mad late, yo.
hey, look,
That
Yes,
game
at
is
even if
at
they,
What time is that game?
that game
9:30.
hey, look,
9:30, man.
if they do beat us, look, guess what? It's still
Oh,
year
because they
one.
because it's the ESPN game.
Yeah.
So they put which one is the
Oh no,
first one?
look, I'm telling you just like this here. Randle coming home. RJ helping. RJ helping.
There's
He
only
had
one
look here.
game on ESPN. Oh no, there's the Lakers and
I don't care. Hey,
there's the
look.
Clippers and the Sixers.
Hey, look. I don't care. Look, where you pull the games at? Look, you got my number. You want the game? I give you the game.
Yeah. Just like Eddie C said that I don't really think RJ should have a problem like going against anyone there
He better
because
go off.
Look,
Like
yeah,
for
Hardaway,
reals, he
like
he
better go
is
off.
not
Like
gonna
only
ain't
have a
only
nobody there
person
that
problem.
I
can
would
hold
say
him.
is Dorian Finney-Smith. That's the only person that if he
Man,
switches on him, that he should have
they like to
little
put Dorian
problem. So,
Finney-Smith on Julius for some reason. Like
yes,
It's
and
a
they,
problem.
they don't like who was it that was guarding Julius the other day that was small? The Lakers when Wesley they like putting smaller players on Julius.
yeah, Markieff Morris and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, to try to
No,
to
no,
try
they
to
had
get
Wesley
into his
Matthews
to try
on
to get
him.
into his
yeah.
handles.
Wesley
That's all
Matthews is
that's
their
about.
defending wing.
But
He's a
look,
three
we
defense.
flipped it over and we put them two on him and we shut them down.
And the big penguin had
We
no.
put
The
we
big
put
penguin
L.
didn't score. You know who the big penguin is, Rob?
Drummond. That is such a weird like.
Oh yeah, forget
Yeah,
about
Duke,
it.
why you stole it from me, man? I wanted Rob to answer who the big
Forget
penguin is.
about it.
Nah, cause
Because
it's like I was
everybody was screaming for Drummond. Like, yo,
not me.
we need
Not me.
Drummond.
Not me.
We all said we didn't want him on this.
Fiending
No,
for
we
Drummond.
didn't want him.
Yeah, me,
He
Rob,
ain't
City,
scoring.
Ev, Eric, we
And he's
we
got
didn't
What?
want him.
they're giving him nicknames like the big penguin now. Like,
No,
damn.
If
no.
someone
It
called me
would have
Big
broke up
Penguin, I
They
would be
ain't say
pissed.
that.
all of the
Like if
The
continuity.
Laker fans, look, the Laker fans knew he was like, aight, but
nah,
he was gonna be better when LeBron and AD got back.
they
I
acted
mean,
like he
look,
was
we done
God the
destroyed
next week.
him. Hey, look, Mitch had one bad game against him. Mitch shut him down the next two, and that was Mitch by himself.
I don't know who it was that was saying that they were worried about Drummond because Drummond
Nah,
had beaten up on Mitch.
I don't know, but I don't think it was us.
And I was like, yo, like he ain't do nothing against us last game, man.
I thought he was gonna do something. I
Was
said
it
that he
you,
was gonna do.
Hadouken? Was it you? It was somebody.
Nah, I didn't
Somebody
say
said.
on Mitch. Someone said on Mitch, but I'm gonna say that I said that Taj and Noel are gonna have a tough time versus him and Montrez.
He
That's what I
had
said. But they
no
proved
tough
me wrong.
time, yo. There was
Hey,
the
look.
big penguin.
Hey, look, guess what we got? We got a way that we play, and that's what all my things was with the New York Knicks since 1993. I didn't even care about 2000, no, 2012, 2013. Only thing I want to see is a style of play. So now I know something to go on. They never gave us that. The organization never gave us that. A style of play. So you can look at this team and you see what they want to do. Okay. Your boy said, oh, they look like the 1990s, but oh, you don't see Obi coming over the top. You ain't put that in there. You don't know what's on the bench. This Nick team is something serious. It's not going to be this year.
I
But
think it
guess
was
what?
because you know why, Rob? Because I think it was that the Knicks were trying to change the identity from what Pat Riley and them guys had done back in the day. That it was like a strong, gritty, tough, defensive-minded team. When they signed like D'Antoni and stuff, and they wanted to flip the script. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to do this offensive bonanza, and they wanted to shoot threes. And to be honest with you, it just didn't work at all. They tried D'Antoni, they had Hornacek, they had this guy, they had that guy, and it never worked. And we went back to the roots of defense, which at the end of the day, I don't think is going to be how we're going to look. Like when we talk about us winning championships and us being playoff contenders, I think we're going to be a good team that's going to be able to play both sides of the ball. That's going to be able to be gritty and grindy defensively and still have offensive punch, which is like the best of both worlds. So
And guess
that's what
what?
I'm
I
hoping is going
agree.
to happen in year 5, because this is year 1. So we're talking about 2025 when we're going to be a legit,
Shit,
legit team.
if we get it early, it's gonna be like 23. But we gotta let this run on this team's LeBron and goddamn AD handle your shit. Cause right now we coming up behind you. And guess what? I'm good knowing that I'm coming up behind you. I don't need look, let Brooklyn handle that. Let's see if y'all can beat them. Because if the LeBron team beat that, that's legendary in basketball. That's just gonna be legend. But guess what? We building a team. And guess what? It's every pick. I ain't running around there trying to take cat. I like what we got. Let's see what this team get. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. If this team take you to the second round and they lose, or to the first round in 7 games, then you know what you got.
I'm happy with them going to the playoffs and winning a couple of playoff games. To me, that's
Oh,
all world to me.
Hey, look, guess what? If they win a couple of playoff games in the playoffs, I'm looking at the free agent market kind of different.
Yeah,
I still don't want Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, but they ain't really.
Lonzo Ball
hasn't
even played a game since the trade deadline, yo. Like,
no, he has.
I just want that.
He has.
He didn't play tonight. I don't know how many games he's played,
he missed
yo.
4. He missed 4. The last 4.
Dude, like I ain't
don't
looking
care how
at no
many
Lonzo
games he
Ball,
missed.
man.
He only missed 4. I mean, everyone gets injured though. I mean, he has a hip injury.
But that's his
Boy,
problem
you know I be
though.
coming at him.
He's slight, man. He stay getting injured, and they saying the same thing about LaMelo.
Hey Rob,
I mean, he
mute
wrapped.
that, please.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Rob, mute that.
Oh look, you coming up?
He fractured his wrist, and then when he was playing overseas, he hurt his ankle too. He wasn't able to play the end of the season, man. Like, I don't know, man. They're just a little too slight. Like, me personally, for this team, I would rather go for a Kyle Lowry type player. You know, not something that's going to go for the future, but something that's going to solidify us for the next couple of years. Yeah. Because I don't want to give Lonzo Ball 4 years, $80 million, and him be one of those years out for the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's another thing I want to say before I'm out. Everybody says, Julius is 26. I know he's 26, but to me, he's only 25, because the first year he came, he broke his leg. He didn't play that whole first year when he was a rookie. So that's 1 year off the books, not playing basketball, right. Not learning basketball. You know what I'm saying? So to me, he even has left some mileage on him than the 26 years old that everybody says he does. And, with that, I'm out, fellas. Have a good night, yo. The chat was hot, man. Everything was nice, bro. It was a good win by the Knicks. I'm happy as hell. And, yo, check y'all guys out tomorrow, all right? Peace.
All right, yo, no doubt. Hey, look, Monday, next game Sunday?
Friday, and then Sunday.
Okay, yeah, we got Dallas. We gonna spank them.
I'm hoping.
I hope.
Hey,
so,
look, you don't even got a hat for them. So look, guess what? Guess what the new hat is on that one? That black and orange. We gonna spank them. That means 5. You see this at 5, and then guess what? You'll see it at 10. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you just like this here about this game. That game, I thought that we was gonna win. I can't even front. No bull. No bull.
Which one?
Our defense is like, hey, Dallas, y'all better come another way, because you owe now. And then Randle going home. And I think we're going to get 6, 7 in a row. Because we're going to play them again. We're going to beat them again in New York. And then we're going to have to look at the other side of the schedule.
We have the Hawks and Charlotte back-to-back after that.
I mean, the Hawks is
yeah.
the Hawks is candy. The Hawks is candy.
I don't know about candy, but
they candy.
Nah. They've been
It's
playing
gonna be
better.
a rough
Nah. They've been playing better, but the way we do our defense, we challenge them.
Yeah, but we didn't get to play them
still gonna
with
be a rough.
Donovich and
Hey, look,
Gallinari. That's all
I'm
saying.
telling you, I'm not even talking about the way that we already beat them. I'm talking about the way that our defense is set up to beat them. We go look. I'm looking at the 4-5 spot. This team done showed me enough games is telling me that look, we got the 4-5 spot.
Yeah, I'm looking at 5.
Hey, look, we ain't gonna. Hey, look, we
We'll
get in a playoff game. I'm disappointed. But this Tom Thibodeau is not letting us do that. He see these little punk ass teams that we running through. We ran through the West. You think that West Coast trip? Oh, who we got? Okay. Oh, the Suns. Now y'all got a battle. We not Sacramento. We coming through with the 1-2. Chris Paul, what? We gonna lock you up. We gonna see what you raise. We gonna see what you raise.
Be a really tough game.
We look tough game. Okay, let's play.
But
look,
we gotta be real.
Oh,
we gotta
Charles
be real.
Our team. Hey, look.
Our team
Charles
is not built like
line.
that to be thinking that we're gonna get easy wins. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not thinking
that's
we're
just
winning
not
every
us.
game.
We're not built like that. That's not our team.
City, we taking wins. Nothing easy. We taking wins. We taking them. Charles B over there. Charles B. Oh, all right.
Well, we said that before.
You said we weren't going to get 30 wins, right? We had 30 wins round. Now you're crying.
Yeah, the thing is, though, that he wanted
Brad
to
Johnson, what's up with you and him? Hey, we going to smash him. Hey,
Paul.
City, we getting ready to bring down the city. We going to bring them down. All them fake-ass New York Knicks fans, we getting ready to kill them. All the ones that think they know more because they think that they know players, we getting ready to kill them. Because guess what? They don't know jack. They pick a player, they love them like Charles B. Run up. Where you at? They running.
Yo, why you constantly calling people? You calling for the smoke?
Charles,
what's going on?
Look, guess what? He finally came back. He know I'm after him. Get him in. What?
I respect it.
He been over there crying. Oh, when the new schedule came out, Charles B said, oh, we ain't gonna win 25 games. We had 29. I want to talk to him. Is that wrong? Why can't I talk to him? He talking about we ain't When we won 20 games, he said we was gonna win 19. I talked to him then. Come on, Chuck. Where you at? Holla at your boy. He waiting on you. City for real. Put him in. Only. You know Chuck B be lying. Mike Jones is his man. I think they locked up together. Because he be lying for him too.
Mike Johnson?
I don't see Mike Jones unless I see Charles B. What up? G-Man for life. Put him in. That's my man's in him. Nobody cared about who they had. You thought that they was going to have them. That was your fault. So you was giving us a loss on everything. We playing good basketball right now, and we ain't heard from you.
Yeah, open the chat.
Breezy, I'm calling out Charles B. Now look, if you want to throw me out, throw me out. Him and Mike Jones. They've been haters on this site for a minute. Come on in. Brad Johnson, he can come on in too. Breezy, pick him.
Tried with
Look,
some.
me and Hashtag, we going at him.
Yeah, the up in there.
And then look, Eric coming in behind him. Look, Charles B really can't talk no noise. He really can't.
Let me do that
Yeah,
real
your
quick.
man Mike.
Light that back up for my guys.
Your man Mike Jones, your man Mike Johnson, that's the one who, like, look, you gave somebody locked up a prison pass. What you got? Where you at?
Mike Hanson, we don't need to see that tonight. Not tonight. We'll save that for a playoff game. We'll save that for the first win in the playoffs.
Hey, Freezy, put in G-Man for life. If you can, if you're hearing us, put in G-Man for life. Charles B, you know you can get in with your punk ass.
Oh my God. Yo, you should already know Freezy can hear us. You already know.
Yeah,
he's listening.
Oh, yeah, look, but they gotta come on in.
But listen, can we talk about this third quarter again? I really want to emphasize that. I really want to acknowledge
the third quarter that you see.
We've played tremendously horrible, and I can't even imagine how many third quarters we've played bad where we had leads and just squandered it in the third quarter. It's our Achilles heel. But not tonight.
If you look at it
not tonight.
But no, okay. I gotta hear you. What you saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Not tonight. Tonight we came through in the third quarter, man. And this was a game that we needed to come through in the third quarter in order to protect this victory. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you remember I was saying it during the pregame when we were talking about the day before. I said that we need to balance it out, or at least be in between like a few points. And we outscored them every single quarter except the first one. It was tied, but it was 40-37 in the third quarter, and we did just that. And that was good because we always just like sell leads or get outscored by a lot. So that was one of the best parts of the game for us.
Okay, this is the way I look at the third quarter. When I looked at the first quarter, second quarter, and I see how the floor of the game was going, that when you know that team and what they like to do, you just can't allow that team to do everything that they like to do. So therefore, we came in and we changed the floor of the game. Randle coming there, not jumping on this 3-point. Because if you give him that shot, that's just like an easy shot. So he get 2-3 of those going off. And then now we got a lead. So now your coach got to come and say, wow, we got to change now. So they went aggressive to the basket. Zion got off. He got off real good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all you was able to do is be down by 1. So then we take the third quarter, we let him go off, and then we put Julius back where he needed to be. So he gave you the same 14 points. And we got, okay, now we up by 3. Now both of them resting. Now we put Obi in. We put our bench in. So now we up. Now you got to try to fight back. Now you're down by 11 when you're putting down a Zion. Now we got a wall. We got everything. Oh, where you going at? Around the corner, everybody missing. But Bullock been on old boy all night long.
Mm-hmm.
He been on him all night long. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, we ain't letting you score.
What's good?
He gonna try to
tell
score.
me, hold on. G-Man, salute to you. G-Money, I see you back in the building. Salute to you. G-Man, tell me how you feel about the third quarter.
So check this out.
Tell me how you feel about the third quarter.
We all know, anybody that's watched basketball, we all know the third quarter has been.
There go my boy. Hey, look, give me my salute first. You can't talk nothing.
Look, you got to pay attention, Rob. Come on now, pay attention, my brother.
I know he's sitting there, and I was looking at G Money over there. I know you said G for life, but G Money and G for life came in at the same time.
Yeah.
No doubt. Look, the G, we roll like 4 flat tires. We down like that. You know what I'm saying? But to City's question, the Knicks have traditionally been horrible in the third quarter. Horrible.
Oh yeah.
And if anybody disputes that means you don't watch basketball at all.
Mm-hmm.
But tonight there was a different flavor, right? And this is what I equate that to.
For the last 3 games.
And don't forget, we were down by 5 in that third quarter. We were down by 5 in the third, and I'm like, okay. Then we go on an 11-2 run. We closed it out, and then we took off in the fourth quarter.
Exactly. That was in the fourth. We was never down in the quarter.
No, in the third we were down 5.
In the third, we were down in the third quarter.
Oh,
down 5 in the third.
Okay,
yeah. So to that point, I say all that to say this, right? Until we can get control of maintaining our status quo in the third quarter, we're gonna always struggle in the fourth. We don't want to go into the fourth quarter down and having to fight.
We didn't struggle in the third because coming into the fourth, we had the lead.
No, we had the lead after we were down for.
We're down 5. It was 11-2
we go up by 4.
But going into the fourth, who had the lead?
We did. But
we did.
Rob,
all right, but let's not act
if
it was a blowout win.
Rob, this is what I need for you to do, Rob. Take a deep breath.
It was a good win, but we're telling you the facts.
Look, grab your ears, woosah for me, real quick. All right. So this is there we go. There we go, my man. And them.
But I'm still come after you though.
That's what I'm talking about. But this is what I'm saying, right? Traditionally, we're down going into the fourth. This particular game, we were able to get the lead back going into the fourth quarter, which allowed Tom Thibodeau to have a different scheme, right? So where I'm gonna help you out at is one of your remarks before was we played bench. But what Tom Thibodeau did, he had a mesh, right, of starters and bench players. Whoever were the hot players, that's who played in the fourth quarter. And that's what I'd like to see from Tom. Tom is now he's now having the ability to be able to kind of mesh what his roster is, and whoever's hot, that's who's on the floor to close out the game, and that's why I think we're able to succeed right now. Did that answer your question, City?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yo, so I'm just gonna let you guys know, right? I'm gonna let you guys know we're probably gonna wrap this thing up here in like 15 minutes. Okay. So if you want to speak your piece, get your heart out, G Money, since you just came back in the building. Tell us how you feel.
Feel happy, amazed. This team is improving, getting better, getting stronger. 4 straight wins for the first time all season. And I'm gonna say this now. If New York gets a 4, I'm just in a hypothetical. If we get a top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference, Thibs will win Coach of the Year for me. If we get a top 4 seed in the East, Thibs will win Coach of the Year for me. I love Thibs. Personally, for me, I think Quinn Snyder should win it right now. But if Thibs can get a top 4 seed if the Knicks can get a top 4 seed in the East over the Celtics, over the Heat.
You know we winning on Friday when you said we was gonna lose, right?
No, I said if we no.
No, it ain't no SC. That's
no. Listen to what I'm saying.
Look. Let me say something.
Oh, what?
You cannot never look at the schedule and say it's an automatic loss.
I didn't say automatic. I'm just being honest.
When you know that your team is playing hard. It's one thing that you know about the Knicks, G Money, and you got to always look, everything is not built on what you think and what you say what's going to happen. When you look at your team and you know that your team is playing hard every night, guess what they going to deserve to do? win every night. So when somebody asks you, now look, young buck, I ain't on you just trying to just destroy your dreams though. But look, when you talk about your team, you need to know that look, on the other team, somebody may be hurt. And you got to always take everything into evaluation. You just can't be saying just because. Now look, the stat dude, I'm on you. I'll be asking you everything. But when it comes to winning, and they gave you the record, you knocked down like 5 things that we was gonna lose on that you suspected us to lose on. But
One,
look,
don't call me a
all
stat
right,
nerd, and two, and
no,
two.
I ain't say no. I say fact of. I ain't never say. I say fact of. I say this here. Look, we are capable of winning every game that we play, and we are capable of losing every game to a bad team. So right now, when you got a mediocre team and you know that you have a 500 team, there's no response to anything else. Young Buck, that's all I was trying to tell you.
I know, I hear you, but at the same time, I never said guaranteed we lose. But if I had to be a betting man, I have to be honest with my heart. I would love to say we'll win Friday. I think we'll win our home games for the most part. But if I have to be honest with myself, I'm not saying we can't win.
Okay, so what do you say on Friday's game? On Friday, let's just talk about Friday's game. What do you think? What makes them better than us?
I mean, the Mavs still have a lot of good shooters. Also, the fact who's
No,
gonna
no,
stop.
no, no. You got to get better than that player.
I
You got
know.
to talk about.
Can I finish my point, please? You don't. I
Okay,
didn't
yeah,
interrupt
no
you
doubt.
when you talk. Let me talk.
Okay,
All right.
no doubt. My bad.
Thank you.
I'm
Two,
sorry. I'm sorry.
it's all right. Two, Luka Doncic. I know we slowed him down the first half, but in the second half and the third, he started to get to the basket and 3 ball started working. KP in the first half was in New York. He started to do too much, but I felt in the second half he started becoming a
Now
little bit more
you're talking
comfortable.
about our team. You're not talking about why you think that they will win.
I am telling you that.
No,
That's
you're
why don't
talking about what
interrupt
we
me.
did wrong. Only thing you
My
saying
point I'm
about
saying is
what
that the
we did
Mavs have a lot
wrong.
of shooting. Also, the fact is this: even though we won this game on the road, I'm very happy we beat the Pelicans. At the same time, we're not a great road team. Again, I never said we're going to get blown out.
What's
I
our
never
record
said
on the
all it.
road?
12-17 on the road.
That's a good road team.
How? 12-17?
Because look, nobody wins all their games on the road.
I didn't say that. I've
I
said
know this is what I'm saying. We're a good road team. We won 12 games on the road.
okay, we lost
We
17.
are a good road team.
I mean,
Nobody goes 500 on the road.
what do you mean
Unless you
nobody goes 500? Some teams do. It's true. Some teams go 500 on
look,
the road.
championship teams do.
But you
We're
said
not a
nobody goes
championship team.
500, and I just said some teams do. So which is it?
No, I'm saying that championship teams that win championships may be 500 on the road. We're not a championship team, but we are a good road team. We
I
can
mean,
beat you on
we're
the road.
if you want to call 12-7, look, we're a team that plays hard every night. But if you want to call 12-17 good, hey,
That's
good for
great
you.
on the road.
I mean, if you want to call 12-17 on the road good, all right, good for
Great.
you.
It's not good. It's
It's not
great.
great. 12 that doesn't make sense. 12-17.
All
You
right.
act like it's
Hey, look in your little dictionary and tell me how many teams are better than 12 and 17 on the road. That's not a
this.
championship team.
Why does it have to be a
We
championship team? You just told me, oh, no team is good on the road. That's what you told me, and I
no,
told
I
you
said we were.
we're all right.
12 and 17 is good on the road. If you get
Oh, good
500
grief.
at home, if you get a
We're a
if
good
you get
home
a
team,
record,
but we're
no,
not
no,
great on the
look.
road.
I'm not on you like this. Please. Just listen to me. Only thing I'm saying is this here. If you're 500 on the road, you're a great team. That means as though that you're winning more
We're a
teams.
good team. The Knicks are a good
No,
team, but
we
we're
are
not great.
talking
We're
about
good.
but look, G Money, we're only talking about on the road right now, right?
So let me help y'all out here.
What are we talking about in general?
Okay, the Pacers are 17-12 on the road. What? And they're not a championship winning team. What's your point?
Let me help y'all out. Let me bring y'all back.
Not give me a solid point, Rob. Go ahead, G-Man.
Let me bring y'all back to center. So
I'm saying if you 12-17 right now on the road,
golly,
you got a good road record.
12-17 is a good road record. What are you telling? What?
Nah, it's an okay one. Compared to the other teams. It's okay. It's not.
How many teams you think win more road games? They win more home games. But if you 12-7, 12-17, and you got more games to win on the road right now, you 12-17. If I'm 500 on the road,
okay, Grizzlies are 14-10 on the road. What's your point? And they're not a
they said
championship winning
what?
team.
They what?
You just said that usually championship winning teams have better road record than home record. All right, Memphis is 14-10 at home. What's your point? I mean, on the road. I'm sorry. Dallas is 17-12 on the road.
14-10.
That's still
What's
a good
their home
record on the road. That's good.
What's their own record? We got
All right,
more.
let's restore some
They
order.
didn't win at
Let's
home.
restore some order. Let's restore some order.
Yeah, I think we should
Okay,
talk about something
G-Man.
else because that point, it's kind
Restore
of
some
irrelevant.
order because listen, we only got 5 minutes left.
Okay,
so
so
restore
check
some
this out.
order, and I got to do something real quick before we bounce out of here.
Okay, so check this out. This what we're gonna get a definitive question answer session real quick, 5 minutes. So what are your predictions for tomorrow night's game? That's what I want to know. Tomorrow night, wins, losses, and what do you think the score is? For Dallas. On Friday, I'm sorry, not tomorrow. For Friday. Friday. Yeah, Friday.
Oh, we beat them.
I say we win 110. I say 110-102.
Okay. Rob?
We beat them, and we keep them under what we do. You may get like 2 points. We're going to score
Give us your score prediction.
All right, score.
That's what we asked.
What's the score? What's the
score?
final
The score?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, without overtime, I think we beat them 110-101.
Okay. G Money.
I gotta be honest. Mavericks 108, Knicks 105.
Okay, you got us losing that one then.
Yes, I gotta be honest. Yes.
Gotcha. Hadouken?
Yeah, G Money always got us losing. G Money always got us losing, bro.
All right,
no, he said that early. That's what sparked this conversation after we won our fourth.
I picked us to beat the Pelicans, but I was losing every game. Okay,
but then,
we good.
Yeah,
All right. Let Hadouken give us his prediction.
So I think this game is also going to depend on the third quarter, but I say 123-116. Us.
You going deep?
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a
Breezy?
scoring game.
What's your prediction?
Hey man, my prediction is the Knicks win. Yo, I appreciate everybody jumping on, man. Yeah, y'all been great, man. City, you the best point guard in the game, bro. I noticed that you allow people to come on your video chat and they got mad comfortable and they was eating, bro. I mean, you doing your thing. You are a unselfish point guard, bro. I know it's like Cat just came on and was like,
yeah. Let me just say something real quick. So we got a new subscriber, right? So shout out to Ray Fam 3203. I never seen you in the building before, but you're in the building now. So shout out to you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for subscribing. We appreciate it.
So my prediction is
bro.
this. I got us winning 118-101. That's
what?
Yep, 118-101.
Losing in their place on a Friday night.
Yeah, we're gonna win. We're going to Dallas, and we're gonna win the game. We're gonna go in
Friday night next. Friday night Knicks. Let's get another Friday night win.
That's what it's gonna be.
But
that's
look,
what it's gonna be.
But you know, it's Randall's hometown, right?
You know, and you know that's one of those narratives that you know, major market media they try to play to those things.
No, I don't listen to
me. Listen to me, Rob. Listen to me. That has nothing to do with basketball, right? That's a good narrative. That's a good thing to talk about after the fact.
So you think that you think they better than us?
No, that's not what I said. Listen to what I said.
We're gonna win, Rob.
Listen to what I said. At the end of the day, it's about basketball players playing basketball. I believe we have a better team going into Dallas and being able to win the game. Now, the second and third order effects of the
City, remember your heart out now, City. City, remember your heart out now.
Randall is from.
But you know, Randall is from there.
You know, we good.
Randall been dropping 30.
See what I say?
Randall been dropping 30 plus.
We about to bounce up out of here. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
First before we
you know what I'm saying? We appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody in the chat.